Hi, chat. How's it going? Guess who has a Persephone in her lap? It's me. Music? Music is a thing we play around here. First of all, Token, thank you for the 22-month resub. I super appreciate that. Also, hey, Max. Multiplayer. Join server. Turn this down. All of these things I am doing. I have spoken. I was hoping it was me. You know, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay, I need to, before we get to the cathedral, I need to tend to my watermelons because apparently Raiders broke one. How's everyone doing? Hey, Margie RG. Odds were real low, but it was worth a shot. You gotta... Hope springs eternal, right? Right. Over here. Honestly, I should just make a bunch of seeds so I have a little stash of them. There. There we go. Put that back there. I'm playing Minecraft. You too? What a coincidence. I'm also playing Minecraft. I have so many banners. We're gonna have to put up some banners, chat. It'll be a banner day. I watched all the shows I was behind on. Try Again Stampede, Mandalorian, Ted Lasso. Also played Hi-Fi Rush. Damn. That's a hell of a Saturday. Oops. Going the wrong way. Paid Rutha. Jack B. Lantern. Because the Night Belongs to Lovers. Beej. Stovekun. Beaconomics. Kilogram Cake. Jean Valby, Polymorph Dragon. Ah, there's Pound Cake. We'll have to let Electra know that we have Pound Cake has been spotted recently. And nachos? Oh, and nachos. Oh, what a wonderful day. Hive Owen. Oh, wow. That is one, a heck of a reference. And two, very good. Rock Pusher. It was very good. Do I have any? No, I have to go get some. Let's go do that. You know how you always sort of associate an actor with, like, the first role that you see them in? Or, like, maybe not necessarily the first role, but, like, what you really know them from? It's like Elijah Wood will always, to some degree, be Frodo in my brain. All of this is a long way to say is that Clive Owen, in my brain, will forever be the guy from Privateer 2, The Darkening. Also, The Darkening is a highly... I need to use The Darkening more when I'm making up silly... silly sequel names. Like, everyone loves Electric Boogaloo, but The Darkening is very good. So I have two, because I sort of saw him, became aware of him of two things around the same time. One of them was Privateer 2. And the other one, Persephone, hey, stop it. Don't hassle your cactus brother. And the other one was the BMW did like a series of like short films, like very short, like minute-long films to promote just their cars. This would have been like the very early 2000s, I think. They were directed by a bunch of different acting directors. Like I think Ang Lee did one. I know Guy Ritchie did one. And they all starred Clive Owen as the driver. The one I remember the most was Star, which was just it was the one directed by Guy Ritchie and also starred Madonna. And it was just basically one long, like, stunt driving sequence. Ella Die Harder. Ooh, yes. Blank 2, A Machine for Pigs. That one's a little more obscure, but I like it. I always like movie 2, The Quest for Curly's Gold. So yes. And like looking back on it, that was a marketing campaign that was honestly pretty ahead of its time. Like to do a bunch of web shorts at the time, especially like this was pre-YouTube. It was before like streaming video was really a big thing. So good for BMW. The one that wasn't even an actual movie. X2, The Search for More Money. Oh, God, Spaceballs was such a good movie. Sorry, I'm just procrastinating and doing chores at the moment while I talk to chat. War Stinger 40B. I forgot about that one. Also, we need to name one of these bees. I got a name tag and then didn't actually write it down. I got too busy talking about Clive Owen and forgot why I was talking about Clive Owen. Holds Up, I saw it recently. It feels like one of those ones, like, there are some comedies that just don't last very long, but that's one that I definitely feel like, unfortunately, silly Star Wars tropes continue to be relevant. Can't type. Hive Owen. Here we go. And we're gonna have to grab some flowers over here, so I can put this away. I got to spend a bit more time painting today. Got back to working on the Tyranid Warriors. Unfortunately, I didn't get very far. I mean, I got decently far. Like, I put in a bunch of work on it, but yeah. Did that work? Come here. Come back. Yeah, Hive Owen. Excellent. Hey, Lord Serrano. With the Tyranid Warriors, because they're all slightly different, like their main body is the same, so that was fairly easy, but they all have different weapons on them. And I have disassembled them. I have them in sub-assemblies to make it easier, a little easier to paint, because it would be very difficult to paint around them if they had all of their weapons on. But because all of the weapons are different, I sort of have to like figure out how to paint each of them. And so that's been an interesting experience and was generally a little bit slow because it takes me a bit of time to sort of figure that stuff out. I don't need this many arrows on me. Let's put some arrows away. Here we go. All right, let's go figure out what we want to do today. I need to decide how I feel about this. It's not quite working for me. There's a couple of parts. Using the pillars here, I love the shape, but because they have this gap in here, it doesn't... I feel like it doesn't quite work. Cass, thank you for the 25 months. How's it going? I picked up a Kill Team box of Pathfinders a few weeks ago because, hey, even though I already have 40k ones, these ones have cool bits like the medic, and then got the expansion book that actually has the updated rules for them today. I was very good. I did go to the Warhammer store today, and I was like, you know, I could just get a Canoness. It would be nice to have a Canoness. No. Stop buying models, Erica. I also saw the new vampire one that has like the swarm of bats flying by her, and I'm like, I don't have a use for cool vampire lady, but I want to buy and paint cool vampire lady. But also, I have so many things to paint. I have so many walls. I honestly think I'm going to need to find somebody to help me paint the walls because there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to get through them all. In anything resembling a timely manner, there's just so much to do. Okay, I think what I want to do, to start off with, I want to find something to replace up here where it's endstone brick. I want to find something to replace that. Maybe, let's see what we have. Do we have any? Yes. Now that's still gonna show through as light though. What could I put back there? What do I have? Would polished andesite or polished... Would polished andesite look weird? I like a drit. If you buy a thing before you can paint it, you're just buying some box art and a tiny piece of gray plastic. Persephone, come here. She was literally just sitting there staring at me. And then I asked her if she wanted to jump up. And she immediately turned away. It's like, come on. I don't know what you want. Come here. Jump up. This cat, I tell you what. All right. Let's see what we can do here. No. Let's just do one side of it to see what it looks like. Also, we need to find our wall zombie to see where that guy is up to. Knowing what I want is not my job. I don't hate it. Let's see how it looks if we do the whole thing. Oops. Let's see what happens if I don't fall off. Basically, I just want something that will blend in with the sides here, with the pillars a little bit, but not just be more brick, right? Aha! I was fairly convinced I was just going to die there. Ow. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It is very gray. Does this mean I can cut the models out of the art and play with that? So way back in like second edition, the second edition starter set was a bunch of Space Marines and a bunch of orcs. And so they had all of their models, but one of the ones for the orcs was a orc Stompa? Or was it a Killacan? I don't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, Max knows what I'm talking about. The cutout Stompa. And it was just like a cardboard cutout with a little stand, and that was your Stompa rather than getting a full plastic one. I was watching a video of a guy. He's like, I'm reasonably certain this is still tournament legal. It is a Games Workshop mini. I suppose you would have to have the right... No, because Stompas don't have bases, I don't think. They just have their hull, so you would just be measuring from the hull. Anyways. What if I do something different? What if I keep these ones here and then try... Let's try this. You can't put the cutout on a base. I guess so. Depends on what the rules for... Because if the rules for a Stompa are just like it's... You measure from its hull, then you wouldn't even need to put it on a base. Oops. I lost my bricks. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Here we go. Doot, 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 doot. Need to go get my bricks. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Here we go. There. Perfect. Okay, I like that a little bit better. It sticks with the sort of like gray and red that we have going on, but it's less like... Yeah, I like it. I like that. And you just need to do that a whole bunch of times. Neat. Okay. Let me go up here, get any of the stuff that fell. Ow. I can't climb up scaffolding today, which is different than every other day. Man, and I'm not even drinking yet. Okay. So this is generally, I think, what we're going to be doing. I am not worrying about these because we're not going to see them. You know what I'm going to do? Sorry, I'm going to move coffee.com/EscherichiaCole. Great. Perfect. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl right there. You can stay. You don't have a name. Chat, suggest a name for this cat. Actually, a couple of the ones we have up here don't have names. Pope over here does, though. Pope. My Linux workstation VM has run out of disk space. Oh no. Do I have... I do not have... I'm gonna go get some more polished granite. I'm gonna need some. Also, carrots. My most recent Path of Exile character is called Nyan Binary. Very good. Here we go. Perfect. Do I have more of these? I do. Might as well grab them. Hi, Persephone. Mr. Biagi. The furthest one away from Pope should be anti-Pope. Would that be... I guess that would be that one over there. That would be anti-Pope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna steal these for a second. Because I only had 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 7. There we go. Is that like an antipode? Kind of. My favorite thing about Pope and anti-Pope is that it just depends on who you ask. One is the Pope, the other is the anti-Pope. They are both, at the same time, Pope and anti-Pope. Marisato, hello. Creepy fact of the night from a face mask, narwhal skin has more vitamin C per ounce than an orange. Neat. Thanks. Face mask? About... Thank you, face mask, for your skin facts. Unsubscribe skin facts. Are you trapped in the high Arctic and don't have access to citrus fruit? Narwhal's got you covered. All you need to do is find and kill a narwhal. You know, the species that there's only like 600,000 in the whole world. That live under the ice pack. Those narwhals. This would have been wonderful information to know in like the 19th century. It's like, limes? Forget about it. All of our industry is whale-based. We might as well get our vitamin C from it too. I learned that sloths are the only mammals that don't fart. Huh. Did any of you do the mom pre-release? Ooh, I haven't. I should maybe try and get down to one tomorrow? I don't know. Hi. Maybe they're just very polite. I've heard the set looks very fun, and I'm excited about it. I've heard it's very good. I really do feel like I need to get this painting done. Okay. Now, grab some more scaffolding. Now we have to get this stuff up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring the paint. Do it between 2 rounds. No. Oops. That was 1 too many. Eh. I need more red sandstone. Let's go get some of that. Hey, Jackie. How's it going? Sorry. Rock Pusher. What? Sometime after the death of Harry Stalin, the actual leader of the USSR was the head of government, Gregory Malenkov, who was also hairy and did not fit the pattern. Are they going like hairy versus not hairy? Is that, it's like Soviet leaders always follow a pattern? Is this like the every second Star Trek movie is the good one? How many of these do I need? 4 each? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20? I need 20 of these. One, two. Nope. Ow. And there. Okay, I'll fill in the top later. In fact, I could do something up there. Like, I've got space for stuff. We have to figure something out for that. Like, this is very blank right now. I can figure out a way to decorate that. Hey, Iris. How's it going? Most just waiting for Wednesday when I get to spend time with friends I haven't seen in a while. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Going okay, a little sleepy. That's, you know what? That's a great way to spend a Saturday. That is a top-notch Saturday vibe. We get to play with an airbrush. Ooh, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see the results. With each passing day, I grow more and more convinced I have sleepy bitch disease. Are you sure it's not a self-fulfilling prophecy? Like, is that one of those, like, chicken and egg scenarios, or, like, does one directly lead to the other? Okay. Cool. Now I just need to fill them in. Let's go grab some more end stone. Okay, let's see. I can put this away, and these can go away for now. And there's some end stone. Let's put 3 more in each of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Jump over the bandsaw. Or sorry, my apologies. Table saw. Ah. Yes. So my plan for tomorrow is finish up Tyranid Warrior I'm working on right now. I need to... The only thing I still need to base coat the weapon. But I think just getting 1 layer of red on that is the only base coating I still need to do. But I also keep looking at this thing and going, like... I did all of the carapace and, like, the hooves and all of that stuff, and I'm like... Oh, you know what? I didn't paint the little ends of the tip. There's little claws there, so those should be green. And also there's little claws on the back of the legs, so I should definitely paint all of that green. Great. Also, the sword needs to be green. Should paint that too. I just keep finding stuff that needs to be colors. I think I finally got it all. Once I do that, then it's kind of downhill, because then I need to, well, no. It's downhill for a little while and then it goes back up again. Because then I need to wash everything, which is fine, and then layer everything, which generally actually goes pretty quickly. And then I need to do all of the glazing to get the carapace, the colors that it needs to be. And then highlighting. So, remember when I said it was all downhill from here? I was lying. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I was lying. It's not, in fact, downhill from here. Persephone. I'm gonna need some more walls too. If you lied to us like this, I can. If we're being honest, I can. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 8, 16, 24, 30. Yeah, let's just go make a stack of walls. Don't think that's efficient. There we go. I'm gonna need more, so I might as well just grab some extra stone here. There we go. Ow. Okay, so we need here, here, and then we use end stone here, and that's just to save. And we need a stair there, and then here, here. Stair. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little better. All right, so we'll go like that, and then like that, and then this. This comes out and becomes one of these. And then I fall down. This is an important step, trust me. Yeah, it's been on the rough side for me. My brain wants to cave into old habits and start smoking again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Even if Palpatine tells you to. I don't think you can trust that guy. Memnis, hello. Thank you for the 24-month resub. So many friends today. I'm a big fan of all of the friends today. Big fan. Let's see. We need another one here. No. No. We need another stone there, and then we need our... Here and here. There we go. And then there and there. And we need to take out... all of this stuff. That goes there. So I guess that can go there. Is Sheev not trustworthy? It's like how are we? But he's the senator from Naboo. Why can't we trust him? To be fair, I'm only like one movie into this series, so maybe something like no spoilers, but he seems like a pretty good guy. Let's go to bed. Wait. Oh, do I not have any normal brick on me? I guess not. Ow. Grab some of these. Actually, some of them might be brick slabs I might have used. Let's check. In his eyes, the Jedi are the villains. Yeah. Take that, Jedi. Ow. I'm just gonna fill some of these back in. I took a bunch out and was like, I don't need any of these. Turns out I needed a bunch of them. Okay, now the one here directly in the center, that's gonna be one of these. And then the rest, I think, is all just brick. I think. The rest of this cross, I think, is all just brick. Also, who's excited for Grand Admiral Thrawn? I'm excited for Grand Admiral Thrawn. Did anyone else watch Visions? I have not. I have heard some of them are very good though, and they have a season 2 coming, which is exciting. Is that done? That's done. Yeah. Meow. Persephone would like you to know that meow. Meow. Persephone would like you to know meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. So saith Persephone. And would this cat lie to you? I mean, honestly. This is the most trustworthy cat. You can believe her. She would never lie about something like the fact that she has never been fed even one time in her entire life. She's not that kind of cat. Like, she's going to get fed right now. I would lay down my life for Persephone. For being honest, I'm not sure I would. She does sometimes make a mess around her litter box. What are you doing? Never feed her once in her entire life? She deserves it. She knows what she did. But we're going to feed her now. Once I go over to Cat Cam. Oh my god, you didn't see that, chat. The treat landed on her head. She couldn't find it because it was on her head. Mother is so cruel. But that's what mothers are for. There we go. I need some more of these. Sure. Now someone's got the zoomies. Yes, Persephone, you have the zoomies. Dang it, I'm out of those too. You mock Persephone? You make fun of Persephone's treat hunting prowess? Jail! Jail for mother! Against the Storm released the Fox update? I do need to play that again. That game is very good. What a goon. My cat? She's a goon. I need more scaffolding. Suppose I can take down some of this stuff that we don't immediately need anymore. Dang it! Persephone truly is a mighty hunter. I could even call her Nimrod after the famous mighty hunter, but that might cause future generations to think that means something else. Nah, that could never happen, right? I actually really want to know how that happened. Like how the name Nimrod went from being the name of a character to just sort of a generic insult. It was okay, right. So Bugs Bunny calls Elmer Fudd that. Oh, that makes so much sense. Huh. You're a mighty hunter, Nimrod. Ew. Ew. Neat. See, you're not my Linux terminal chat. No. Chat is far more user-friendly. As far as I've ever heard Twitch chat called friendly. I mean, Twitch chat is friendly to each other. Not the streamer. But I mean, that's sort of the lot of the streamer, right? We have a very antagonistic relationship with our viewers. It's... I mean, there's a reason that you're called subs, right? That's what this relationship is. Come here. Yes, we're just bratting. See? Nobody gets it. Oh, my rug is all wrinkly. Yeah, there we go. Yes.png. Oops. Nope. Oh, actually, I think I forgot to add these to some of these. I've got them here, but this doesn't have them. There we go. Now, once you sort of get into the rhythm of it and know where, everything needs to go. Chat does rhyme with brat. I guess we're brat chat now? All right. Drew saying, thank you for the 500 bits, pseudo CD Twitch. Brain, please stop playing Debussy's Claire de Lune. I don't need to hear it for the 70th time today. Surely I'm not the only person that still very strongly associates Claire de Lune with the Polygon YouTube series Carboys, which was a fantastic series and unfortunately is marred by one of its hosts being utter trash. But it was an amazing series. Yeah. I have a joke. How do you wake up Lady Gaga? I don't know. How do you wake up Lady Gaga? Nope. Yes. Poker face. Wow. Dang it, I'm too short. Annoying. Oh, also I didn't put these in here. Keep forgetting these ones. Okay, so that's all in. What else do I need? I need 2 more of these. I think I have all the ones I need here. Well, it will go here, but I'll wait on that. This needs to be one of these, and then I have 4 of these. I'm gonna need 4 more, and then 2 more. Okay. All right, we got it. I tend to associate it to like a tragic turn in a climactic battle or something like that. There's a section in the middle of the piece that's really effective at conveying a calm, bittersweet, or tragic intensity that I think a few anime series movies have made use of. And Carboys. Let's just make a whole stack. Why not? Okay. And most recently, Everything Everywhere All at Once as a leitmotif representing Evelyn and Deidre's love. I don't think I recognize it. It's one of those songs that, like, it doesn't always... I have a hard time necessarily always picking out songs without lyrics in them. So sometimes purely non-lyrical songs, I sometimes have a hard time identifying. I like to remind those who have seen it of Rakakuni. That movie was so good. I'm so sad that I took so long to see it. There. Okay. Are we done? I think we're done. Yeah. I think we are. All right. Let's jump down. It's raining scaffolding. Okay. Chat, how do we feel about this? How, overall, now that we have it all in here, how does it feel? Like I said, we definitely need to put in some decorations up here. But this part under here, especially now that we've sort of changed that part there, I feel it works a lot better. I'm getting evil castle vibes from the dark gray and red. What is a cathedral if not an evil castle? I mean, it's definitely not an evil castle, but I get where you're coming from. Yeah. That sounds like an anime cathedral specifically. Or like Bloodborne? Yeah. Anime or Bloodborne. I mean, Bloodborne's basically anime anyways. Okay, now let's see. Do we have more scaffolding? We have more scaffolding. Let's just see if we can set up the whole scaffolding apparatus. Yeah, I was gonna say, right? Pharaohbender, a quarter of a metric year. Sure. Welcome back for 25 months. I do have more. There we go. Nope, don't want to put them in there. I'm gonna move them up here. Okay. So I think I actually ended up going 8 up on these. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is a very convenient amount. What with everything, whoops, in this game, mostly working in powers of 2. Love it. I love it when a plan comes together. I need to get you and you. The scaffolding is a very important part of this, you have to understand. Spent all day working a public program for work in a town like an hour away? That sounds like fun. I did some chores. I cleaned my apartment, did a load of laundry. I walked down to the Games Workshop store, bought some paint, got a free mini. I got an assault intercessor. And then I did some painting, watched some TV. That was about it. That was my day. Took a nap. It's very relaxing. Did a bit of cleaning, now helping my friend ask someone out for the first time ever. Ah, yes. Yes. It's very nerve-wracking doing it for the first time. And every other time after that, but particularly the first time. I read a great book, How to Invent Everything, that has some interesting points to make on metric time. I need to read that book. And how it's easier to invent radio than chronometers for determining longitude. Got to wear a sweater vest for the first time in several years. Space Marine this. I guess I don't need to worry about getting down to the shop this month. I wanted precisely one Space Marine to paint. I think this roof needs to come up a layer. I think this roof needs to come up a layer. So originally my plan was to do, because I wanted to try doing out like a Emperor's Children color scheme on it. But now my brain keeps whirling around the Arizona Iced Tea Marine and wanting to try that out, because I'm pretty sure I actually know the paint color to use, at least for the mint teal color. Because I'm pretty sure it is exactly this one. I'm pretty sure it's just Cyberite green is exactly the color you want. I don't know about the pink, though. I have pink horror, which might work, but I feel like it needs to be a brighter, more pastel-y pink. I don't know if I've ever noticed that engraving on the red sandstone before. Yeah, it's it's that thing. A wither? Is that what it is? No. Yes? Yes. Think? Don't know. I don't know Minecraft. I'm a fake Minecraft nerd. Down here and scoop some of this stuff up. That's the wither? Okay. My friend gave me permission to use a book title rattling around his head that he's never gonna write, so I'm gonna make a humorous story called The Physics of Foosball and Other Mysteries. Excellent. But yes, so now I have to decide. I think I should do the Emperor's Children Marine. That is an idea I've had for a very long time, and I should just try it out. Because if I like it, I may consider making an intercessor kill team. Because I think that would be very fun. Also, if I can find somebody to split a box of intercessors with, I actually only need 5. Because there's only 6 on the team, and I already have 1. So if I can find somebody to literally just split a box of intercessors with, I can save myself a bit of hassle. And I'm 1 short. Ow. Let's go get some more of that. How much more do I need? I think I just need 6. I just need 6 more. Do it this month. Tell them to get the free mini too. I should do that. Hey, Max. Let's see. I need some more granite. one was it? Nope. This one? There we go. There we are. I have too much stuff to paint and have done none of it. Large mood. Let's just make a half stack of these. I'm sure I will find use for more of them. Maybe I should just go down to the Games Workshop store in a series of 5 different fake mustaches. All right. Now, so that's that part done. Now, let's do the outside of this, which is going to need a bunch more sandstone stairs. So let's go make those. Haven't actually painted anything in weeks. I too was on a bit of a lull, although I have been slowly picking away at some of the boarding action stuff. I've been doing like the little pillar caps, because that's the sort of thing where I can just like tape 4 of them down and like just sit here at my desk and just sort of do them while I'm watching TV or something like that, as opposed to having to like set up the whole painting station and get the wet palette out and all of that stuff, because it's metallic. They're bronze, so I can't use the wet palette anyways. Oops. Okay, so I need to figure out... I have to use this as my reference points. The first stair is 1 down from that point. So, here. And there. And fall off. That's an important step. Very important. Very important. Nope, these are at the right level. Perfect. Bad news is that if all goes to plan, my monthly house payment's gonna basically double. But good news is I'll have a bonus room, so I'm thinking of designing and putting in simple wall-to-wall shelves for mini and terrain storage. Woo! That's exciting. But it's all otherwise very stupid. I'm trying to make a best of a bad situation. Yeah, I get it. I've been getting a lot of DIY projects done around the house lately, which I feel great about, but my half-built and painted Gundams are feeling very neglected. Apparently, I have a full conductor score of the Phantom of the Opera musical on my computer. That's just something that comes... Is it a pre-built computer? Because they sometimes come with a lot of just sort of random stuff, so... I mean, most of them come with a conductor score from a Broadway musical. Not always the Phantom of the Opera. Sometimes you... Like, Phantom of the Opera is pretty common, but sometimes getting, like, Pirates of Penzance is also a pretty common one. Ones in the States often have Oklahoma, but you see that less commonly in Canada. Rent. Sometimes. Oops. Maybe finish your job, Erica. There we go. I got cats in the Music Man when I got Windows 10. I did hit for Oklahoma in grade 8. Neat. I've never actually heard or listened to Oklahoma. Okay. We got all of that done. Now we need to extend each of these by 2. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It was definitely set in Oklahoma, though. That's all I ask for. I'm just going to get a bit more water. I was listening to Heathers again recently because... Why was I listening to Heathers again? I feel like there was a song in there I just wanted to re-listen to, so I just listened to the musical again a couple of times. It's still so good. That musical's great. I saw my middle school friends do Fame and Guys and Dolls. Nice. I had so the musical Come From Away is going to be here in like May, I think. They're doing a bunch of dates like right around my birthday, and so I was like, ooh, maybe we could I could do a thing where I go for my birthday, invite a bunch of my friends. How much are tickets? Oh, that's very expensive. It was something like $500 a pop for like nosebleed seats. It was kind of wild. And there was not very much available when I was looking at them either. I feel like they sold probably to bots very quickly. Yeah, but like musical tickets generally are quite expensive. I was talking to Stacy about it, and she's like, yeah, you do not want to know what I paid to see Hamilton. It's like, nope, sure don't. I'm balking at $90 to go see 6. Like, $90 for like a night out, I would probably go pay that. But like, several $100s to go see it? No, not happening. I play the soundtrack for Come From Away when I'm going out in the middle of the night. Red Cross calls to wake me up because get my energy going. I mean, that would be a good one for it. It's such a good musical. So good. Okay, now. actually see if we can do this a bit more logically. So we know we have to fall down first. Very important step. Then we know we're going to need some of these here and there, there and there and there. And actually, why don't I go here, here. Start blocking all of this stuff in. We'll do this in series. And I'm out of stone. Let's actually go here and grab some. Cathedral streams are always so dangerous. It's true. Oh, you were here earlier, but we did see Pound Cake. Pound Cake is still around. Turns out real world cathedral building is also very dangerous. This is true. Bartleby, Lyndon B. Johnson. There can be only one. Phaedrutha. Felis Catus. Does anyone remember the Egoraptor short Blanca makes pound cake? I can't say that I do. I can confidently say that I do not remember that. I think I can split this and that'll work. I think I can split this. So we're going to need some stone bricks and some stone brick stairs. There we go. And I sleep. There we go. And then we're also going to need some of these. But I think we're actually going to need more of these as well. Because we're only going to get about 3 of these. Yeah. Okay, so 8, 16, 23. More, so let's go make those. Yes. Doot 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 doot. There we go. All right, now stairs. Some there, and then there and there, and there and there and there. There. We're gonna need more than these, but I want to get these ones in. Just want to kind of do all of this stuff. You know, sometimes you just want to do all of this stuff at one time. You know what it is. You know what it's like. You get it, chat. Okay, now, I doubt I'm gonna have enough of these, but start getting some of these in. So it needs to go there. Actually, I can do this. Okay. And I need more bricks. ABC, always be duty. Actually, it is 7:30. Let's make some bricks. Let's actually make a full stack of bricks now that I remember how bricks work. Need to buy more bricks. I have successfully bricked. And I'm going to take a break. You should take a break too. You should stretch, get some water, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds to rest your eyes. How do bricks work? Depending on the type of brick, traditional mud bricks are usually just mud and a binder like straw, the sort of framed and then left to dry in the sun often, or in like a warm place. You can also get kiln-fired bricks, which are again sort of clay with a binder. Usually, though, they use like a grit, like a gravel, or even like grog, which is like crushed up other ceramics, work well. And then those are usually actually fired in a kiln. Anyways, I'm going on a break. Goodbye. I'm back, chat. I have my traditional Saturday evening stream snack of graham crackers. I'm gonna grab some more stone because I'm gonna need some. Actually, let's take a break from building for just a second and actually do some trading. Because amongst other things, I need food. I should make tea. I have a craving for tea. Ooh. What is your go-to tea? What's your preferred type of tea? This is a question for everybody in chat. Mine are my preferred like caffeine-free tea is peppermint, just like a regular peppermint tea. My like just type of black tea that I like is Irish breakfast, although English breakfast will suffice. It'll do in a pinch. And then for like flavored teas, I really like chai. Chai or Earl Grey. Orange pekoe with milk, chai with a little honey. Interesting. Mint is the best, great choice. Thank you. Right now I have a decaf ginger peach that I'm really enjoying. Ooh, that would be good. Yerba mate or Earl Grey. Iced in the proper Southern style. Yes, but what tea do you use to make your iced tea? Jasmine green, oolong, genmaicha, cinnamon or mint non-caf. Most lattes, usually anything flowery. Favorite is Stash Tea's Christmas Eve, which is a special mint tea. Ooh, nice. Lemon ginger. I've had chocolate mint teas. I think they were from Stash. They had like a chocolate mint and it was really good. Southern style iced tea is brown colored sugar syrup. Practically, I'll often go for some Fujian Wulong teas that I particularly like, or hojicha or chai masala. Assuming infinite budget, top quality gyokuro, all day, every day. Nice. I did not understand all of those words. That's probably their Christmas in Paris. Yes, it was definitely Christmas in Paris. Oolong is fermented. I like to get more into that. Aren't most teas like a little bit fermented? That's sort of like the what makes them a darker tea from a green tea. I think. I'm not a tea expert. If you want a childhood nostalgia kick, bog standard breakfast blend tea made with condensed milk. Ooh. Ooh. The condensed milk sounds real good. I forgot to actually make the brick stairs. Forgot to make the brick stairs. Yeah, half a stack should do us. Fujian, place in China. Hojicha, hold on. Excuse me. Hojicha, Japanese roasted tea, nutty, a little buttery. Gyokuro, an expensive Japanese tea grown in the shade. Oolong is oolong. Okay. That one I sort of figured, but I wasn't sure. Gyokuro is super buttery and smooth in mouthfeel and golden and delicious. Interesting. But from the sounds of it, fairly expensive. Oops. Anywhere from fairly expensive to I didn't know tea could be that expensive. Ah, I see. It's one of those teas. How much of it is like the Kobe beef thing, where it has little to do with the actual how many more do I need? 8? Okay. Quality and more the branding, I guess you could say. Turns out half a stack was not in fact enough. Oops. Nope. Oh. Ow. Also, did I? Oh, that's why. I was like, why am I running through these so fast? It's because I'm putting in 8 of them in here, not 4. So I just have 1 more, right? Yeah, so I only need 8 more. The I didn't know category definitely has some big prize winners in there, so there's probably a branding element. A lot of the cost is the fact that it's grown slowly in the shade, so you can't grow it nearly in the same kind of volume as Sencha, the normal everyday Japanese green tea. I mean, makes sense, right? I'm going to need more bricks. There we go. Okay, and now we need more stairs. Let's get these ones in at least. I would, at some point, like to learn how to make like proper, like milk-based chai. Because that's the actual like traditional way to make chai, is using like, it's a milk-based tea. I've only ever done, you know, the basically chai spice stuff that you get in tea bags, which is delicious. But not actually what chai is supposed to be. Honestly, the weird thing is Starbucks chai lattes actually kind of closer to what chai is supposed to be. Not obviously actually made in the correct way, but actually a little bit closer. Now we need... Oh, I need stone bricks again. Go. Milk chai masala isn't too hard to make. Half milk, half water in a cold saucepan. Black tea, spices, bring to a slow simmer, stirring constantly until infused to your liking. Strain and serve. Did a bee get named and did Persephone get her treats? Yes and yes. I think chai is one of those things that it's like, on paper it sounds fairly straightforward. It's just the matter of getting the stuff and then getting like all the correct spices and things like that. Yeah. Chai masala isn't meant to be a fancy tea, though you can always fancy it up. It's a very flavorful tea made with any old tea you have on hand. Yes. I now have a 12-inch by 12-inch by 4-inch chunk of foam. Wait, what did you have before? What? You did not have this foam. Actually, you know what I can do? I can use these slabs. I have these slabs in here. I can save some bricks by using these. No one's ever going to see it. I mean, luckily, though, a lot of the stuff that goes into chai masala, I think is, like, fairly common. I know there's, like, obviously cinnamon. I think there's usually star anise in there. I'd actually have to look up a list of the spices that usually go into it. But, I mean, they're not ones that are, like, hard to get and are the sort of thing that's, like, you know, these things are just good to have on hand, really. I like having spices on hand. I have a decent selection, so I might even have a decent amount of the stuff to go into it. But I just have to actually find it. Synonym. Speaking of oxidized, 24-inch by 24-inch by 4-inch foam. Nice. Oh, I mean, does that mean you have two of them? Speaking of oxidized fermenting teas, there's a few kinds of oolong that have been chewed on by a certain caterpillar and that are said to have a distinctive flavor due to some kind of enzyme in the caterpillar's saliva. Mmm. I have a 12-inch by 12-inch by 4-inch in a big L shape. I'm gonna need a diagram. It's not, okay, first of all, it's not cat poop, they're civets, which are a different type, and how it's made is actually generally very cruel, and you probably shouldn't drink it. It's 2 foot by 2 foot, and I cut out a 1 foot by 1 foot square. So a 24-inch by 24-inch by 12-inch by 12-inch by 12-inch by 12-inch by 4-inch piece. See? That makes sense. Okay, let's just finish this, even though it's dark, but it's almost done. Wow, it is very dark on that screen. It is real dark. All right. I think we're done though. Let's scoop up everything we can. Wait. Wait. And sleep. See where we're at. Chai masala is one of those things that varies by region and even by family. I think in India, off a quick cheaty Google, I see nutmeg, mace, star anise, cinnamon, cloves, dried ginger, cardamom, black pepper. I mean, depending on, well, let me see. I definitely have nutmeg. I don't have cinnamon. Well, I have cinnamon, but I don't have cinnamon sticks, which I think is what they're normally made with. Have dried ginger, have black pepper. So, I mean, really, what I would need is cinnamon sticks, probably fresh nutmeg, really. But, I mean, you could get away without it. Mace, star anise, cloves, and cardamom. I feel like that would be fairly easy to obtain, along with some, like, just loose black tea. Are we done here? I think we're done here. I think so. Let's get this down. Satisfying. Although, I see you up there. Don't think you can escape from me. Aha. There! I think we're done. Chat. Chat, I think we're done. I think we've finished one round of vaulting. Oh, so we got that. We got that. Guess what's next, chat? Whole nutmeg, star anise, powdered cinnamon, whole cloves, whole black pepper, and cardamom are all part of my pantry staples personally. Mm-hmm. Cardamom, like star anise, and I should have whole nutmeg, but I actually just have powdered nutmeg because it's a little bit easier for baking rather than having to sit there and grind nutmeg. Yeah, we get to do the main vaulting. All of this, which is I left it for the end as a treat. Foam sandwich. Let me see foam. Ah, all right, all right. I see. I see. Rock Pusher. Thank you for the 26 months actual first sub, Rock Pusher. News just in spite of all protestations, time continues to pass. Can this dastardly chronological tyrant be stopped? Come back next month to find out. Although, I actually don't I don't think I want to get started on this today, actually. I think I want to hold off on it for a little bit. I think at least until next week. This is going to be a very large project. And it's going to take me probably quite a lot of time just to figure out how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to have to look at my reference photos just to go over things. So for now, there appears to be a hole in the roof. Yes. So there is one hole in the roof. There's also a couple like missing bits. Like all of this dirt is coming down. It doesn't matter. That was just stuff I put up there. But the one hole that's there is for the beacon that we have down there, because beacons need sky access. Which we probably actually... We never use this beacon anymore. We could either turn the beacon on, so we had that beacon set for digging when we were still digging around the cathedral. Now that we're not digging around here, we could turn it back on and just set it to something else rather than mining speed, haste, or whatever it's called. Maybe the one that has me take less damage when I fall. But no, that probably not that one. Okay, now I think what I can do... Okay, so here's a couple of things we can do. First of all, even on this cathedral, they have a couple little details above these arches. And then the other thing that they have are these hanging lanterns, which we could also do. So like we could figure out something to put into like these corners up here, and oh, did I put a row of stone bricks underneath that? I did not. I'm going to have to do that for all of these, aren't I? I sure am. Would that actually be easier to do from the outside? It might be. How many stone bricks do I have? I'm going to need more of them. Let's go acquire that first. To be. Pound cake. Oh, that one doesn't have a name. Oh. Yeah, let's just grab another one of those. All right, have a good night, Sibwow. There be dragons. All right. Also, hello, Geldrin. Maybe you were here earlier. I don't know if I saw you, though. This is all a big mess. I'm not all here most days. Fair. What did I come down here for? I don't know why I came down here. I need to come over here. And turn these into stone bricks. And then I need to go outside here. Ooh. Actually, I can access this stuff from the outside. That is handy. Nope, don't break that glass, Erica. Please do not break that glass. Ooh. Building roofs out of stairs? Terribly convenient. What we should also do at some point is figure out the points on here where stuff can spawn and put down some glow lichen just to make the roof a... Whoops. Oh no. I've made so many mistakes. Just to make the roof a little more spawn proof. Because stuff will occasionally spawn up here. There we go. Oh no. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake, chat. I touched the scaffolding there, which immediately killed my flight, and then I started falling. Turns out I only have Earl Grey, no plain black tea. But free cardamom? But also bergamot, which I don't think works. Nor do I have any soy milk. Guess I'm not making chai masala tonight. You need some rockets? Rockets explode. They're dangerous. I want to do something dangerous. There we are. Neat. Okay. Now. Let's go get some lanterns. She says she doesn't want to do anything dangerous moments after yeeting herself into the pit. Which I use my wings to land safely. Also, bee name. Yes, correct. Excuse me. Let's see. Put that there. Grab a bunch of this stuff. Some trading. my stuff healed up. You buy a name tag. There we go. These away. 3 lanterns, but I'm right here. Yeah, I need more than one of you. What was the bee name again? Someone please remind me. Not like I have a ticker for this. The RB Dragons. There we go. RB Dragons. There we are. It is true the flying with rockets is generally pretty hazardous, also pretty good for defeating the horrible grip of gravity when needed. It's true. It's true, I suppose. Oh, I use rockets in Elytra all the time. Don't get me wrong. It's just I usually don't carry them on the regular because inventory space is at a bit of a premium, and I don't want to, you know, take up an inventory slot on the off chance I need some rockets. Yeah. Oh, so many bees. I don't want to accidentally rename a bee. There we go. The RB Dragons. These nuts! Lyndon B. Johnson, why are you opening that gate? I also have chocolate. The server I'm on has an expansive nether tunnel highway, which makes for really good fast travel and lets you bounce off the wall at top speed. Yeah. Luckily, the one we have, Fuji built very large. It is expansive. Okay. Where am I at? Right, lanterns. Where have I hidden lanterns? Were they in the iron box? No. This is the problem with reorganizing all of your stuff. Or maybe they ended up in, like, here. Where did I put those? Huh. No. Why would you hide me? I didn't mean to. I'm trying to find you. Where are you? Shout so I know if I'm getting close. Oh, here they are. They were in the other iron box. I'm sorry. I am going to need more chains, though. How many chains can I make with this? 16. That might actually be enough. Let's go see. In Ontario. Oh, but that's so far. Ugh. You're gonna make me go all the way to Ontario just for lanterns? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely. Oh. I was thinking the other day, because I had heard somebody had moved to Canada, and I was like, but which Canada did you move to? East, west, north, upper, or lower? And I'm like, it's a fun joke, but no, that's actually all of the Canadas. That's all of them. There are 5 Canadas. Oops. This isn't an elaborate ruse to meet you IRL. Or is it? It's probably not. It's probably fine. I mean, no one's tried to murder me and take my skin yet, so it's unlikely that it's going to happen. M Canadian can confirm, right? So is the upper-lower distinction which provinces are more mountainous? No. Aha, Canada history time. So, when Canada was originally a colony, there were two colonies that were called Upper Canada and Lower Canada. Lower Canada is what is now Quebec. Upper Canada is what is now Ontario. And if you're saying to yourself, but Erica, Quebec is further north than Ontario, you're correct. But it's in relations to, as Lagadrid said, the St. Lawrence Seaway. So, Upper Canada was further up the river than Lower Canada was. That's why. But Western Canada is generally the provinces of Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC are generally kind of lumped together into Western Canada. The 3 territories, Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut, are, again, generally lumped into the North. Eastern Canada is the Maritimes, which are Newfoundland and Labrador, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia, and then Ontario and Quebec as Upper Canada and Lower Canada, and that's it. That's the whole country. There are 5 Canadas. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Looking good. Looking good. I'm going to need more chain. How much more chain am I going to need? 2, 4, and then 2, 4, 6, 8 chains. And now you can pass grade 8 Canadian Social Studies class. It's a lot easier to remember the name of all the provinces and territories than it is to memorize all 50 states. Reminds me of how the German province of Bavaria has regions referred to as Upper Bavaria, Oberbayern, and Lower Bavaria, Niederbayern. But Upper Bavaria is the southern one because it's referring to which region is topographically higher, which one is lower. Which is also, I think, what the distinction between High German and Low German is. Although, because High German has also become like the standard form of German, I think it's also kind of become like a class thing. You have High German and you have Low German. Low German is just German, but you pitch your voice down like this. Except in German, but I don't actually speak German. Wait. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, that's an. Okay. Ugh. I lost count. Found a good haul of cards to trade / sell. Nice. Low German is also Northern German, or Plattdeutsch. Deutsch. And Northern German is much flatter. Oh, so it's actually not, in German, it's not High German, Low German, it's Flat German. So, which German do you speak? Bumpy German or Flat German? Also in ancient Egypt, it was divided into Upper and Lower Egypt. Same sort of thing, even with the direction swapped. Mm-hmm. I don't know. What kind of cards you got, Jackie? You got cool cards? What you what you selling? Resident Evil 4 merchant guy voice. Okay. Let's go 3 each. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, actually, you know what? I'm gonna stick in at least another one on each of these. There we go. Munich, where I studied, also has a park made of artificial hills based on piled rubble. I imagine that's that might be, unfortunately, quite common in a lot of German cities. Oh, there's space in here. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to do that. There we go. Now I can go there and then there. How's that look? Big Wheels isn't taking orders due to high demand. I mean, It is Saturday night. I grew up in Virginia Beach. The only hill of any significance was Mount Trashmore. It was actually a covered over trash heap they built into a park. Zagoth Triome, Canyon Slough, Field of the Dead, Vanquisher's Banner, Colossus Hammer, Garrison Starn, Kellermorph, Eidolon of Blossoms, Distassin Champion, Destiny Spitter, Shaper's Sanctuary, Quest for the Pure Flame, Herald of Secret Streams. Not a bad sell list. Is there anything I need on there? I mean, I can always use Triomes, and I would like a Field of the Dead. Where's my example? Oh. There isn't a way for me to, like... Is there... Can I... I can. Okay. So I can hang them. But what I want to do, I think, is maybe drop them... I want to drop them down one. And move them over one. And go something like... Oops, nope. There, and then we can go like that. And then like that. How does that look? Okay. Let me try something else. I like the positioning of them, but I think actually what we can do is if we switch them to sea lanterns. Hello, Persephone. That would actually be a little bit better. Let's try that. Oops, there we go. If I take these out and put these in, how are we looking? Ow. It does kind of look like a face with a big, like, droopy orange mustache. Which I don't hate. Chat, what do you think? We can move them up like we can move them up 1, 2. That might work. I don't think I want to move them in at all. I think that puts them too close. In the original, they are set very far apart. But I could move them up a row. That might work. If I set them back, I don't think we would really see them, though. I could do that. But I think they would just sort of disappear, and I don't want that. All I'm seeing is the face. Moving them up would make it worse, I think. Well, here. Wish there were half light slabs. I wish they were vertical slabs. Period. Oops. So if we do, yeah, let's take both of these out so we can have a look at them in all their glory. Persephone, would you like to jump out? We've created the Catholic creeper. All right, which do you like better? Which works better? Number 1 or number 2? Again, number 1 or number 2? Number 1, 2. One. You know what? This is a perfect opportunity for a poll. There we go. Started a poll. High eyes or low eyes? Revenant, hello. Welcome back. Also work well with 3 in each section and we get rid of the face illusion. Is there a way to do lanterns hanging out from the wall rather than inset? We would have to like put a like a fence post or a wall or something like that sticking out. You can't just hang a lantern on a side wall, unfortunately. Revenant, thank you for the 17 months. Three just makes it Cthulhu Geordie LaForge. Paul, is Joda the Unifier miserable in Brawl? Yes, yes. I agree that hanging would look cool, but I'm trying to stick close to the original as much as possible, and that's what it looks like. This is what we're trying to go for. Hi. In which case, I do think the higher ones work a little bit better. And the face problem is on their end. A little bit, yes. Hi. Oh. Yes, she has jumped up to get her face scritched. Would a regular lantern insert maybe match better? Unfortunately, with the angle that we're dealing with, you just don't really see the lantern at all. Even if you hang it from the top of the block, it just doesn't, you just don't see it. I can maybe even see bringing the hanging lanterns in the middle down another, have them be 3 chains. Would it? But my pole went away. But it didn't. I didn't see the results. Oh well. With this comparison, I like one better, but your version is more vertically stretched than theirs. It does have to be kind of by necessity, unfortunately, with the number one big time. All right, that's where I was leaning to. All right, let's go with that. Mm-hmm. Hi, Persephone. Yes. I think it's a neat Easter egg to have faces there. I do too. And also, if there's one thing I've learned is that you really can't win when it comes to the humans recognizing faces game. Like, humans are going to recognize faces in all sorts of stuff. So if you're trying to avoid that, I don't think you can win. I honestly think having them all lined up in a row like that actually lessens the effect a little bit, because your eyes aren't drawn to these by the section. Your eyes are kind of drawn to like this part, to each of the pillars, because the lights are spaced close together there. And so it's sort of it sort of shuts off the effect a little bit. Yeah, but Fighting Pareidolia would be a great name for an album. Yes. Yes, it would. I agree. That's another free one you could have. Your breath stinks. And the scaffolding also gets in the way of the faces. I mean, that's true. Once I take it all down. But I feel like even if you look over there, like it doesn't immediately jump out to me in the same way. But maybe that's just me. Also, if anybody wants, because I know you all definitely watch my YouTube channel, I have got everything up to our last build session up on YouTube now. So if you want to see any of all of this, how this got built, you can get it all there. You can see it all. Oh, these ones over here are actually full. These ones are solid. All right, I don't have to worry about that. I wonder if it is on the other side too. Or maybe it was just that one there. That's where our secret wall zombie was. Anyways, we'll just jump down here. It also, doing all of that makes this place much brighter. Yeah. Love it. Much, much brighter. Cool. All right. We're done with all of this stuff. We can take this scaffolding down for now. Videos of church being built go in the same place as videos of laser guns. PewTube. There's a movie coming out soon. I saw a trailer for the other day. Called How to Blow Up a Pipeline. That is about a bunch of eco-terrorists blowing up a pipeline. And I was like, wow, that seems like an interesting movie that I'm not going to Google because I don't want to be on any watch lists. Okay. Let's clean up the old inventory a little bit. The Last Voyage of the Demeter looks awesome. I also saw the trailer for that today, and yes, it does look awesome. I'm actually going to put some of these away. That. Yeah, some of this stuff I'm actually going to put back down into storage. That off of there. Looking over the mom team up legendaries that dropped, and I need to build so many of them. They're very cool. I love that idea of having the legendary creatures team up. I think that was just a very cool and neat idea. I can't smelt that. I can get some of this going. 5, 6. Wait, no. That's what I need. I don't even need... I have forgotten how much I need. Okay. And I was going to put away a stack of scaffolding till we need it. Here we go. What time is it? 8:45. Let's go dig a hole. Let's just dig for the last bit of the stream here. In the morning. Oh, forgot to grab my ladders. I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna have a hard time getting out of the pit without my ladders. Was playing D&D earlier, failed to save for an intellect devourer. I kind of hate intellect devourers. Like, they're fun. I think intellect devourers are the kind of monster that are really cool when they're not directed at the player. Like, I think they're an incredible feel bad if your character just gets their brain cored out. But I think they're a very cool thing to have as like a... It's like an NPC monster almost. It's like not... having an intellect devourer that's like taking over NPCs and you have to try and figure out which one is an intellect devourer, I think is very cool. I just don't like the idea of turning an intellect devourer on people because that it's like, oh, you failed to save. Your character's dead now. Congratulations, you're level 2. Yeah, it is the sort of thing you would have to house... I feel like is best house ruled because it's just such an incredible... I mean, I'm generally opposed to killing characters at low levels. I did that in one of our campaigns. I know, I sort of imposed. It's like, you're not... I've sort of done away with like the instant kill rule because there's a clause in D&D that if your character takes like twice their maximum hit points and damage at one time, they automatically die. And it's just not good. Especially because it's at lower levels, like, oh, this monster just crit. And now the player is dead on session 2. Oops. So I've just house ruled that clause away because I just don't like it. Was it even session 2? It might have been session 1. It may have just been session 1. And it's just like, they spent more time building the character than they spent playing it. I actually, like, that was the point where I'm just like, you know what? No, we're not doing that. Get your character's just unconscious. We'll just do normal death saves. I'm fine with there being the threat of death. I just don't like the idea of just like, oh, one bad roll and your character's just dead. At least make it like 4 bad rolls that you have to get. 1 for the something that knocks you to 0 hit points, and then 3 death saves. It's like, you have to get at least 4 bad dice rolls before you're dead. The sparkle in a new gamer's eye can be so easily extinguished by a scintillating devourer. Wow. Oh, like, it is definitely the thing that it's like, if you go into a session with like your character is going to die mentality, like the Tomb of Horrors style adventure, I think it works just well. As a normal adventure, it's like, welcome to our brand new campaign that we plan to play for many, many years. You're dead on turn 1. Honestly, it would be a very fun one-shot to just run something like Tomb of Horrors or like a really deadly dungeon, and the DM just comes with a stack of pre-made character sheets and just puts them face down in the middle of the table, and everybody just pulls one off the top, and when your character dies, you tear up that sheet and pull another one. I've definitely watched streams like that. I think they refer to it as the meat grinder. I think so, yes. My record from picking up a pencil to final death was 2 hours, 36 minutes. Wow. So I actually found a tutorial. So a few streams ago, I was talking about trying to find a way to paint glass, essentially. That's sort of like, how do I paint something that looks like glass without it being actually transparent? And I had said at the time, a place to look is to like traditional media to see how they do it. And I actually found, so I was playing Marvel Snap, and one of the decks I run uses Cerebro. And the art for that, just the default art, it has, you know, the glass front on it. And so I was looking at that and sort of like, I feel like I've seen something like this before. So I went back through some of the old video tutorials I've watched, and I found one where they had painted a visor like that, which is basically just, you start with a dark blue and then move up through successive layers of blue until you get to a pure white, and you just add sort of reflective highlights across it. So the answer is blue. For some reason, to our brains, blue reads as glass. So I need to try that. Although I have to go back to I have to keep looking around because when I went to the store today, I was going to get a paint of the lighter color of blue, Baharoth blue, but I accidentally picked up a pot of Araman blue, which I already have. Perfectly fine paint, but I already have some of it. There's probably a science reason for that. Probably, I would say glass, when it is reflective, takes on a slightly blue tint in the same way water does. That would be my guess. I've always cheated for stuff like that in gems. I use gloss paint on clear coat of anything that would be shiny. Yep, that's the other way to do it. Or it tricks out your brain like it's reflecting the sky? Possibly. That was a weird possibly. Anyways, I want to try that. I have to give it a shot. Have you listened to the lore from the new Arcs of Omen book? I did. I also didn't want to spoil it for anyone, but it's interesting. Did they find the omen? Yes. I'm also been really liking the new stuff they're showing off for 10th edition. The universal special rules for weapons is something I feel a tiny bit conflicted about. On the one hand, having stuff that's, you know, the same effect across multiple things sort of be keyworded is a good way to streamline things. But also, I know from playing Kill Team, which uses a very similar system, that if those keywords aren't fairly distinct, they can actually get kind of confusing. Especially because Kill Team in particular is bad for having a bunch of abilities that are like kind of similar but aren't the same. There's two weapon abilities called Relentless and Ceaseless. Relentless lets you reroll any of your attack dice, or Ceaseless lets you reroll any of your attack dice of 1. And it's just like, great, I have to remember these two things. Cool. Kill Team also still has many instances of the same rule in different names in different teams. Yep. I did like how Dante made a cameo just to remind people he has a new model. I feel like it maybe went the other way around, but maybe not. Hard to say. I do love, the one thing I really like is that they foreshadowed all of that, like the lion, Dante finding the lion and bringing him back in the first book. There's a passage in Arcs of Omen Abaddon that's about like Dante going to a ship and finding nothing but dead heretics and like withered plant life, and was like, that's weird. Did they check under the couch? Listen, Grandpa was asleep and we weren't going to bother him. We didn't know he was actually wandering around the galaxy killing heretics. Okay? We all thought he was asleep in his room. I am curious to see where they go with the story now. They are kind of doing the thing where they're like, hey, here's this big thing that happened. We're gonna go talk about Tyranids now. It's like, okay. Ooh, Abaddon's even scarier now. That's cool, but however, more Tyranids have showed up. Also, chat, speaking of Tyranids, haha, I found out something the hard way today. So, I picked up one of these things. Little Citadel painting handle thing. Because I was finding... So up until now, when I've been painting, I've just been like sticky tacking the mini to like a little disposable shot glass, plastic shot glass, and that works fine. But the models I've been painting were mostly ones like all of the Hormagaunts and the Demonettes before that, and a couple of the other random ones I've done have mostly been on like 25 or 32 mil bases, which fit nicely on top of that. But I was finding when I painted the first Tyranid Warrior that it didn't fit very well. And I think for a lot of it, I didn't even end up using it because it was just easier to hold the model. But I'm like, I would like to have a handle for this. So they're on a 40 mil base. So I'll just do that. It says it's a 40 mil base in the instruction booklet and on the Games Workshop website. And this thing holds a 40 mil base. So that'll work out perfectly, and that'll make it a lot easier to paint these things. Get it home, take it out of the box, go to put the Tyranid Warrior on it. It's like, this thing doesn't fit. Is this not extending all of the way? What's going on here? Take out a tape measure. This is a 50 millimeter base. Like, wait, hold on. Let me double check that instruction booklet again. Nope. Definitely says they're 40 millimeter bases in here. Definitely also says that on the website. But this is definitely a 50 millimeter base. It's like, that's a... Well then. I mean, I'm glad I have that thing anyways. I was like... I'm happy to have it because it'll make it very helpful for doing the sisters because it'll be very easy to like swap models in and out. But yeah, I was like, what's a weird thing? And then I checked Wahapedia. It's like, what does theirs say? Because they list the base size on all of their data sheets on there. And on that one, it says it's a 50 millimeter base. So, yeah. Oops. It's okay. Games Workshop is a small mom and pop company run out of a basement and not a $500 million multinational company. I'm actually kind of curious. Because one of the new Tyranid units they showed off was Von Ryan's Leapers. And they're sort of like a a version of the Lictor, which I think is very cool. But I'm like, I was trying to figure out, based on the pictures, how large of a base they were sitting on. It was like, if it's a 40 mil base, that's the same size as a Lictor. But now I'm like, is the Lictor on a 40 mil base? Who even knows? Maybe it's on a 50. I also hope we get a, it's looking real good in here, chat. Oh, it's so bright. Oh, this is lovely. Chat. It's lovely. I hope we get a plastic version of the Lictor. I hope we get a plastic version of the Lictor. I think it'd be cool. I think that's one that deserves a plastic model. Maybe actually get a different sculpt for Death Leaper. And not just, this Lictor is Death Leaper. You can clearly tell because I have named it Death Leaper. All right, have a good night, Legodrit. Ow. I mean, we're getting pretty close to the end of the stream. At this is the I'm just waiting for the rock pusher signal. Please don't hurt yourself. You're not the boss of me. Been so long since I saw anything on the other side of the table other than Marines that I can't remember what those models are. Waiting for the beacons to be lit. Yep. Honestly, if I was ever going to paint Space Marines, I almost feel like I would want to paint Horus Heresy Marines. Beacon. Exactly. Because I actually just really like the design of the, in particular, like the Mark 6 armor, and also the, like the Tartaros Terminators. I just think they're like very clean, sleek designs, and I like them quite a lot. And like they work so much better with like the firstborn proportions than the older models did. But not a ton of use. I mean, knowing my friends, nobody would stop me from just saying they're intercessors and going with it. But still, I would know. So, does anybody have any plans for next week? What you all up to? I have Monday off, which is very exciting. I'm gonna go for coffee and breakfast with Rec. So I'm looking forward to that. Really hoping I can get at least one Tyranid Warrior finished today, or this weekend, and then maybe even on Monday start in on the last one, the Tyrannid Prime, and try and get at least some of the base coding done on that, so that's out of the way. Part of me wants to play Kill Team, but I don't want to deal with 40,000 nerds. It's a lot of nerds to deal with. Yeah. That's quite a lot of them. It can be overwhelming, yes. But also, I've like not very much interacted with a lot of, 40K players outside of my like immediate friend circle. Well, my folks and I will go for Indian food tomorrow for my birthday dinner, and next Friday I'll get together with a bunch of friends. Other than that, nothing set in stone. Nice. That'll be fun. Tomorrow will be the 100th session in the D&D campaign I've been playing. Wow. Holy crap. That's amazing. What else do I have coming up this week? Do I have much of anything? I don't think so. I think next week's going to be pretty calm for me, all things considered. Last couple of weeks have been a bit hectic. I managed to like completely clear my desk on Friday at work, which felt real great. Just being able to like go into next week with a completely clean to-do list is going to be just wonderful. I have just converted an empty prescription bottle into a mini handle. Ooh, that's a good one. My problem is that my only prescription I have doesn't actually come in pill bottles. They come in blister packs, so I don't actually have Also, there's a not insignificant group of, let's say, World War II enthusiast 40K community. It's not sometimes as bad as people make it out, but there's always a couple of them. I think maybe it's just easier to spot them than going around your day-to-day life. I'm fortunate that I work in a particular area of study that sort of self-selects away from Nazis. It would be very hard for any of them to work in our field, so yeah. I'm up to, in short term, 2 pill bottles and a patch. Yeah. This belongs in a museum. You're not wrong. I feel like there was a very high likelihood of people getting punched in my field of study. Very high. My week is going to consist of filing taxes, hanging out with friends, Thursday, Commander, and hopefully calling an eye doctor. You should definitely call an eye doctor. I should probably get a checkup as well. It's been a couple years since I've had these glasses, so probably worth having a checkup. I know I need glasses, but it's also hard to do the thing. See, ADHD. Yep. Totally understand. I need to get some prescription sunnies for the summer. I should probably get prescription sunglasses at some point. Would save me a lot of squinting. Dial of Destiny is fairly soon now. I don't know what that is. Is this a Kiwi thing? Explain Dial of Destiny. Oh, Indiana Jones 5. Right. I had forgotten what it was actually called. When does it come out? In my old age, I can no longer coast on non-prescription sunglasses without bumping into something. I haven't been able to wear not prescription glasses for quite some time. So my solution to dealing with the sun is to ignore the problem and just not wear sunglasses. They are actually making another one of those films, and it's out on June 30th. Hey, they're friends. Ow! Yeah. Really bright out, eh? Ugh. Cap locks key, what are you doing? Speaking of things I should probably replace. This keyboard. What I should do is replace these torches at some point that I just have sort of scattered around to light up the floor and get some more permanent lighting solutions in the middle. In Indy 5's defense, James Mangold seems to be a competent enough dude to swan song for existing IPs. Man-made Logan. Well, that is at least somewhat promising. Man apparently knows how to write grizzled old men. I sleep. If you had to cast Pedro Pascal as a Marvel superhero, which one would he work best as? Huh. Question. Is it one... Are we talking he is being added to the MCU and is therefore not an hero there? Or just like any Marvel hero, period? Time traveling old school Nick Fury versus current Samuel L. Nick Fury. Ooh, that might be interesting. Oops, going the wrong way. Stilt man. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm not thinking of anything. The kittens were extremely hungry. They drank 3 bottles of milk. Aww. Actually, where am I for glass right now? I could use some glass. I'll buy some. I put my emeralds away. We'll get some emeralds. There we go. Have you reset? Yes. Aha. Perfect. Get a tiny bit on here. Perfect. What about one of the X-Men? I feel like I just don't... It's one of those things where I'm just like, nothing's jumping out at me that like screams Pedro Pascal. There we go. All right. We're at a very annoying point where Kathleen's stream is probably starting very soon, but I also have to go to the washroom. And it's like, I don't want to take a break right now. There's a very good chance that she might just... I might get the signal at any time. Sasquatch? Yeah? We could just pile into pre-signal chat. We could, but I like doing the proper raid. Squirrel Girl. I really hope we get a Squirrel Girl in the MCU at some point. I would love a Squirrel Girl TV show. I would love a Squirrel Girl TV show. Honestly, if I think about it, if he hadn't already been cast, if Moon Knight didn't already exist in the MCU, I think Pedro Pascal might be a good choice for Moon Knight. Weren't they making one and then it got canned? Like a long time ago. I think Anna Kendrick was supposed to be in it, which would have been great. Anna Kendrick Squirrel Girl would have been great. How about Beta Ray Bill? Looks to have been Milana Weintraub, otherwise known as the AT&T commercial lady, otherwise known as the voice of Squirrel Girl in the Squirrel Girl Unbeatable radio show. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl radio show, which is their... So they did a podcast that was written by Ryan North, who wrote the Squirrel Girl run on the comics for quite a while. It was just like a little short 6-episode podcast that it was about Squirrel Girl having a call-in advice show on her college radio station. I did see the signal, but I'm talking about Squirrel Girl, and I'll be there in a second. And yeah, Milana Weintraub was the voice of Squirrel Girl in that. Pedro would make a good Asgardian. Yeah. Unfortunately, Asgard was blown up. Asgard's not a place that some people. Thank you. I was hoping someone would say that. Actually, what am I doing? I'm just going to go this way. I don't need to put my stuff away. Save us all a bit of time. I'm looking through a full list of Marvel heroes. Oh, geez. Okay. Neat. Anyways. Oh, actually. Hold on a second. Very quickly. We're not going to sign off. I need to... I forgot to do something. Yeah. There we go. I needed a screenshot. Anyways. All right. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I'm going to do this very quickly. I will be back on Tuesday to keep working on chunk number 45. But for now, though, I'm going to send you over to Brave New Faves. Brave New Faves is my friend Kathleen. She does a pirate radio show where she plays new and interesting music that she enjoys and you might also enjoy. So head on over there. say hi, and I will see you all in on Tuesday. So have a good night, chat.